Hey, you guys, Desmond here,
And Creesha.
and welcome to the Unapologetically Honest Show. And today we are here to discuss Drag Race France, episode 2 from season 1. But before we get into that, I have to remind y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. And we want to give y'all like the biggest thank you like ever. We've reached 100 subscribers. And not only that, we gained 41 subscribers in the month of June.
And the majority of them in the last week.
What? Thank y'all so much. You love us. You really love us. Love us some more. And this blurry ass camera. See, you want to do today. So while I try to get this together, what did you think of the episode of Drag Race France?
It was a good episode.
I really enjoyed it. So far, I am really enjoying the festivity that is Drag Race France. Oh,
yes.
Better. I'm really enjoying Drag Race France. And I'm excited to see more from, especially this acting challenge. It was an acting challenge week, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And I live. So I want to go ahead and get into it. So let's do that. Let me share my little screen here. Bada boom. Hello, Venus. All right, oh, Lord. I was trying to do, okay. There we go. All right. So we're starting off after LaCresha's elimination. We come back into the workroom. And, they're very, emotional because, this is the first queen ever to leave Drag Race France.
The pork chop.
The pork chop. So, they were sitting there and they were talking, not even talking, they just stood at the mirror. But you could really tell that they fully understand what they're doing now. Bitches are going home.
No playing around.
None. So we come into the next day in the workroom. And they did this little James Bond moment I thought was a little cute. At least I thought it was James Bond. I don't know what everybody else got from that.
I don't know what it was. When did that start with them coming in, just playing around with their entrances?
Oh, I think Holland was the first to do it. Because remember season 1 and season 2, they always did a little thing coming in, and then when Fred would enter, they would do a little thing for Fred too.
Right. So, yeah, but I'm loving it because they're doing it on all the seasons now.
I am loving all of it. I am loving it. So we get to the table where they congratulate Sola the Muse for winning last week.
Yeah.
And they were talking to Lova La Diva. Ooh, Lova La Diva? I can't remember her last name all of a sudden. I don't know what just happened, but I cannot remember her name to save my life. And what just happened? There we go. But yeah, so she was like, oh, don't worry. This was like a one-time thing. You won't see me there again. But before we continue, thank you, whoever is doing the closed captioning. It was so much better this week.
Yes.
I was able to follow the story. I didn't have to rewind not once because I understood what was going on and where we were going. So Lova La Diva, yeah, I said her name right. I looked it up real quick. Lova La Diva. But anyway, we get our rooster call, which I found out is the national bird. I believe that's what they told us in the comments last week.
Thank you to
the comments last week. Thank y'all.
Yes.
Thank y'all very much.
Was good. And thank you to the person who corrected us on the pronunciation of La Brioche's name.
I knew it.
So I figured it out because brioche has one E, but hers has 2 E's, and that's why it's brioche.
But yes, I was like, because I really thought I was tripping, and then several people commented, "No, you were saying it right, Desmond." I'm like, "I was." Thank you. Goodness. But anyway, Nikki Doll pops up on the screen. She comes into the workroom. Now, I'm not sure how I'm feeling about these ensembles she's wearing every week.
Last week's was good. I don't know about this week's. This week's was very
village people every week. Very, very macho man.
Macho man.
Giving me that. And I live, but
Why?
Why? This doesn't seem like the aesthetic that Nikki would do out of drag, just from what I've seen of Nikki out of drag. But hey, if this is what we're gonna do to be different, honey, let's be different, okay? So Nikki Doll announces that we're gonna be doing a mini challenge. Y'all hear that, America? They're doing a mini challenge 2 weeks in a row. As I live and breathe. Anyway.
Mini challenge, what's that?
And for this mini challenge, we are introduced to the Drag Kings.
Yes.
The first time ever Drag Kings have ever been on any franchise of the show. And it's about damn time. I guarantee you season 2, they'll cast a Drag King. Watch. And I'm going to live. I'm going to live. But I have their names. Give me 1 second. Lord, again, work with me with these pronunciations. So we have Jesus La Vendage. That's this one. Judah La Vendage. This one. And then Chico. I got Chico. I like Chico.
Chico Minaj.
But yes, more Drag Kings, please. More. I want to see
yes.
Eat. They can slay too.
Yes.
Anyway. But the mini challenge is for them to rock out, but they have 20 minutes to get in the quick drag. And I didn't get a screenshot of everybody, just 2 people. But what did you think of this mini challenge?
I don't know.
I liked it. I thought it was cute. I thought
it was different.
I thought they were having a good time with this.
But yeah, they looked like they were having a lot of fun.
A great time. And to me, that's what a mini challenge is. Just to have some fun in between all the seriousness that's going on with Drag Race.
Right. Just an icebreaker.
Be fun. But yes, I really enjoyed it. But anyway, here they are. Afterwards, Nikki Doll announces that La Grande Dame won the mini challenge. Do you agree with La Grande winning?
Yeah, I was okay with La Grande winning.
I was too, because several of them just did an amazing job. But La Grande had me hollering.
Yes.
Hollering. I'm like, oh my God, what is on my television, honey? And I lived. So Nikki Doll then announces that this week they'll be doing a comedy acting challenge. And since La Grande won the mini challenge, she gets to pick the roles for everybody. So they're sitting down. And overall, I think La Grande was pretty fair with the roles. You know, they had conversation, who wants this, who wants that. Even Miss Brioche was like, oh, I don't want this role. Can we possibly give me this role? And, you know, they had that conversation.
She was diplomatic.
Yeah, like she rolled with the flow.
She went with the flow.
Went with the flow. I don't know why I was trying to say roll. But yeah, they went with the flow, and it was no issue. Although it was kind of snippy when Brioche was trying to get her part. I'm like, well, honey, fight for that role. If that's what's gonna get you to the top, it's either gonna get you to the top or the bottom. And I was wrong either way.
Middle of the road.
Middle of the road. But hey, you were safe, and that's the main thing, okay?
You can save your way to the top. Bless you.
Thank you. I have been feeling that sneeze since we first started, so I'm glad it came. Now, this was different. They set the scene up in the workroom.
Yeah. Their studio must not be very big.
Yeah, I'm thinking the studio space they got must be just for this and the main stage.
Yeah.
So they're like, well, we got to bring the stuff in here. So I'm like, okay. I'm here for it. It was different. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
And then also we had our guest judge, Maureen James here, also help co-direct this.
We had some excellent guests this week.
We sure did, because Maureen came in and was just so loving. And that moment, even before, where they were all sitting around the table and she was just talking about how much she's inspired by them and just the admiration each other they have for each other. That was a beautiful moment. And I really did like that. But yeah, there they are, front shot of them. And now let's get straight to the main stage. But I will say this, it was nice hearing their coming out stories. You know, we get that every season. It was really nice to hear their coming out stories. Coming out as gay, coming out as trans, coming out as non-binary. It was lovely. Lovely to see. Lovely to see.
Ate up a lot of time.
It really did. But then again, they have to fill a certain amount of time. Because
Yeah.
theirs is the longest. Like out of all the episodes, they have long episodes. Why? I don't know. But here's Nikki Doll on this week's Runway. What do you think of this look?
You know, it would have been cuter without the square toe shoes.
I like the shoes. The strap kind of throws me out of it, but you know how I feel about the strap.
The shoe is cute. It's just that it's square toe. And I live for a square toe. But not with this dress. It makes it look more like a prom dress than a.
Well, the shoes don't bother me that much. Overall, I thought this was a really cute look. I'm still very excited to see what Nikki's going to bring every week.
Yes.
So we are joined by our guest, not our guest judges, our main judges. We have Daphne Berkey here again. Y'all, can you give them nameplates, please? Kitty Smile, which Kitty does not open his eyes often. Did you notice that? Like his eyes stay really squint most of the time. Like he never like.
Do you think he's nearsighted?
He might be.
Because like I do that a lot. And I wear contacts and I still end up squinting.
Yeah, because he was squinting and I'm like, I'm trying to get a screenshot with you not squinting. But yes, and then of course we have Marina James. I believe I said her name right. Let me look at that again. Yes, Marine James. I'm sorry, Marine James.
Marianne James.
Marianne James. And like I said, she was a great guest judge.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Bring her back.
Gave lots of great feedback.
Honestly, she could be a main judge. Y'all can have 4 people on the panel. That's fine. Because I like Daphne and Kitty. So yeah, just add her.
Add her. She needs to come back.
So the category is floral, which we've seen this runway done before on Drag Race, but you know, it's always a good one.
Yes. So not everybody's going to do it the same.
Yeah. So let's get into it. First, we have Soa Demuse.
I knew what she was when she came out.
This hurt my spirit. It really did. Because she slayed the first episode. And it was just, she came out in this.
The cat suit.
And normally I live for a thigh high, but it doesn't seem to work here. The jacket doesn't really go with the outfit. Yeah, this is the only one I think I don't like. We'll continue through. But yeah, she walked out on this and I'm like, uh-oh.
Right? I was like, did I make a mistake in picking her?
I don't think I made a mistake. I just think this is just one downfall. Just one.
Hopefully it's the only one. Or at least one of 2. I'll give her 2.
Up next is Cam Yu. Love this.
I loved this.
Oh my goodness. She walked out in this. I'm like, okay, this is the second week in a row. This bitch ate. Second week in a row.
I was just trying to guess what flower they were. And I was like, oh, my favorite hydrangeas.
It's so good. And as the songwriter
said.
What'd you say, honey?
Toile is the type of fabric she has on her dress. Yes. I love it.
I love the umbrella indoors. Like, it's all good. Would I ever do it? Never. But it's good to see. Up next is La Big Bertha. What is this?
What is that?
And the shoes. I'm glad Daphne said something about them shoes, honey, because I'm like, what do you have on?
I mean, I would wear those shoes, but not with that outfit.
And you know, she turns around and there's the floor, but like, no, like I'm of 2 minds of it because I see where she was going.
Right.
I just don't like it.
No.
I feel like you
put some floral on the front.
Yeah, I feel like she was being a little too different when it came to this runway.
She
was like, oh, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna do this. And yeah,
right.
It wasn't what it was. It really wasn't.
No.
Up next is Elites. Oh, I love this.
The alien in the roses.
I freaking love this. An alien crashed on Earth and be like, okay, I need to fit in. I see flowers. Let me make a dress. That's the story I got. And when Nikki Doll said Elite's phone home, I'm like,
yeah, lips.
yeah,
Home.
yes, yes. This was so cute to me. I enjoyed this. And now I'm understanding more of Elite style, thinking of last week's runway and this week's runway. I'm getting her more and more. I'm understanding her and I'm living. What did you think of this look?
I like the look. I thought it was cute. She reminds me a lot of Junie. Junie. She's a British queen. She's
Junie! Only... June. Okay. I didn't know that was her name, but I know which one you're talking about. I thought it was... Yeah. Is it Junie or Juno?
Juno Birch, yes.
Yeah. I know exactly.
Juno Birch. I that's the only non-drag race queen I like.
Oh, there's so many non-drag race queens or non-Dragula, because we do Dragula too. There's so many non-drag race queens that I follow now. I follow a lot of Texas-based queens. I live.
Yeah, I love this look.
Up next is La Brioche. What did you think of this look?
I got a lot of Mario vibes.
That was the reference.
It's like do. Not gonna do too much. We're not gonna get copyright struck.
I don't like this.
It was a little fun. It was fun. It was campy, but it wasn't.
I'm like, if you're gonna do this, do this. Have your outfit be the flower pot.
Right.
Like that would have been sickening. It would have gave us the camp. It was just.
I love the shoes though.
I
love the shoes. I love a Mary Jane.
But yeah, this just wasn't my favorite. It wasn't. Up next is Lolita Banana.
Lolita Banana.
Ning, ma'am.
Yes.
Hold on, I don't think y'all saw that. Let me start over. Hold on. We got there.
Yes. Frida.
I got so emotional seeing them roses, honey.
I get so emotional, baby.
This was just all so beautiful. It represented her culture.
Mm-hmm.
It had a message. Like this was amazing.
Yes.
Oh, what did you think?
And it's got to be something when you can fit into your niece's quince dress.
Oh, that part. I was like, what? Lord, either you got a really big niece or you just small.
Well, she is a tiny queen.
She is a tiny queen. You saw that grown man throwing her around last week.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how long it took them to rehearse that, because I have to trust you to be able to do all that to me. Okay.
Well, they said she brought her own man, so.
Baby, all right. Up next is Paloma. Although this is cute, Jurigi did it better.
Yes.
I like this, but like as soon as I saw this, I'm like, damn, Jurigi popped right in my head.
Yes.
And
I was like, Jurigi gave what needed to be given.
Like, this is still a 2. I really enjoy it. But
Jurigi gave you body.
I like this. It's just Jurigi.
Better wig.
I love this wig.
Georgie would have gave you a better wig.
I love this wig.
The makeup is on point.
I love a wig you can shit me. Oh my goodness. Up next is Lova La Diva. She did not understand the assignment.
No, she gave us Crystal Princess, not Floral.
Gave us butterflies. She gave us butterfly in the sky.
She needed to stay on the ground.
Yeah, it's cute. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed the dress, but it's not the category, so I have to boot it.
Right.
Like, I love the hair. I love the length of this hair. Like, overall, this is gorgeous. It's just not the assignment.
Right.
Floral. Flowers.
Floral.
Springtime.
That part.
No. Nope. Up next is Little Grand Dame. I loved this. That skinny
Venus
bitch.
flytrap.
That skinny bitch. Oh, I was like, oh, you skinny and tall. Hold on, and tall.
And tall.
Skinny and tall. Just skinny.
Skinty and tall.
Think of it. God, love it so much. Even this headpiece. This headpiece is everything. I love the details of this. What did you
like
think?
Pussy Willow. That should be somebody's name. Somebody's got to be named Pussy Willow.
I imagine there is, but don't try to change the subject. What you think of this look?
Oh, I like the look. I love her shoes. I love a dancing shoe.
Check the shoes, honey, the shoes. All right, so out of this lineup of 9 queens, who had your favorite look of the night?
You know, itty bitty. Miss Banana.
Ah, Lolita. Okay. Once again, I got to give it to my girl, Kim Yu. This is the second week in a row I gave it to her, but baby, she is giving me everything I need.
She was my number 2.
And Lolita was my number 2. So the top 2 looks of the week is Kim Yu and Lolita Banana, 2 snaps and a kiss, honey. I love this. So let's get into this acting challenge. What did you think of Le Grand Dame?
She struggled.
She got there towards the end. But I think it's because she had to get comfortable because she was in the whole thing.
Right. Because she was just, I don't know.
I was shocked with her placement. When they called everybody forward, I really thought she was in the bottom. I really did. For her to have a top placement, that was confusing me. She got there and it was good. It just took too long to get there.
Yeah, it was a ride.
Up next is Lova La Diva. I thought this was freaking funny. But I have to say, I don't think nobody did a bad job in this acting challenge. Like, even with the struggle that Legrand had, she still did good. You know what I'm saying? But they were trying to make it sound like she wasn't funny. I'm like, oh, I wasn't sure if I was laughing at you or with you. You were laughing, weren't you?
I don't know if they don't understand, like the judges don't understand that they're supposed to overact.
That was very, especially when she's like, oh, I was like, that got me, and she kept doing it. I'm like, stop
it. Because like they made comments, and I was like, but they're supposed to overact. What are you talking about?
Yeah. But hey, moving on to Paloma.
Masterclass seems to be a word thrown around a lot this week.
My God. This is how you do it. Oh my goodness.
That man's a minister.
Goodness, Jesus. This was just so great. As soon as Paloma walked in, she commanded the scene and she carried the whole thing.
And your eye was constantly drawn to her outside of the Ronald McDonald outfit.
Oh, it was so good. So good. 8. Up next is Cam. I thought she did okay. Like, it wasn't bad, but like, it was nothing to write home about.
Yeah, it was like first time actor jitters.
Yeah, you could tell this was something she don't do, but she was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
I love the makeup though. The makeup is interesting.
Up next is La Big Bertha. Amazing.
La Big Bertha.
Oh, I was cackling the whole time.
Yeah, she was funny. And I'm assuming her character was supposed to be based off of The Devil Wears Prada.
Oh, it was too good. It was too good. We'll get to these placements a little bit later because I was a little confused. Up next next is Elise. For her not to say a single word, she had me howling. When I tell you, I was on this couch behind me, howling. I'm like, baby, this would have been the role I would have wanted. Something I don't have to say no lines.
Right, just act.
Baby, baby, I can give you face. I can give you face, okay? And I think she did an amazing job with this. And I bet Brioche was like, dang it, I should have stuck with this. Shoot. But yeah, I thought she did an amazing job. Up next is Lolita Banana Serve.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes. She said, I will beat Edith.
Baby, she said, I know this is typecasting, but guess what? I'm going to go in here and give it to you.
Yes.
And gave it to her, she did. Because let's be real, because the description was she was a Latin dancer.
Right.
Who else would have done that role? You know what I'm saying? Like, they had to know that Lolita was going to do this role.
Right. They were like, because they made comments about her being typecast, and it was like, but who did you think was going to play that role?
You know, like, it's just like, imagine if she wasn't casted, like, would they still have had this role, or would have they changed it to something else?
Exactly.
But she still did amazing. She said, I know I'm typecasted, but I'm going to give him a show, honey.
Exactly.
And that's what you do.
And she excelled.
As she did. Brioche, she, in my opinion, she was the one that struggled the most to me.
Yeah.
Like,
she did need a lot of direction.
And I was just sitting there like, yeah, you should have stuck with the mom, sister. You should have stuck with the mom. And even in the final product, I'm like, it's okay.
It was a lot of editing.
Yeah, and I think out of all of them, this is probably my least favorite performance. Just me. And then last but definitely not least, we have
Miss Sotomayor.
But again, this was just okay. Like, did you feel anything from this performance?
I mean, I don't, honestly, I don't think acting is her thing.
No.
And you can tell. And again, I'll give it like first time actor jitters or whatever.
But in the opposite of Cam U, like Cam U was still doing good. This is all like, yeah, she was overacting all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, Miss Lova La Diva comes back again. And I thought she was amazing here.
Yeah.
I was like, come through. She said, listen, I'm sick of y'all treating me like shit, honey. I want the role.
Yes. I am an actor too.
Give me the script. Give it to me. Give me the script. Shit, I'm going to do it. But yes, that was their acting challenge, honey. After the watching of the video, we find out these are top and bottom placements. In the top, we have Paloma, La Grande Dame, and Lolita Banana. And in the bottom, we have La Big Bertha, Soa de Muse, and Lova La Diva. Do you agree with these placements?
I low-key think, like, I don't think Soa did so bad that she needed to be at the bottom. And honestly, I think the only reason why they put her at the bottom was to try and scare her because she did so well last week.
I personally feel like Soa de Muse was in the bottom. Because this is the way I look at it. The acting challenge, she did the worst. The runway, she has the worst runway.
She did have the worst runway.
I don't say she did the worst in the challenge because I still hold that for La Brioche. But she did bad and she had a bad runway. Double whammy.
Yeah.
Double homicide. So I would have put Soa de Muse in the bottom too. And I think I would have put, I think, I don't know, because I really enjoyed, I would have put La Brioche in the bottom. I would have. Because although this is not the category, she did good in the challenge to me. So in my opinion, Lova should have been safe. Soa de Muse, La Grande Dame here, and I'm drawing blank on names. Oh, La Brioche should have been the bottom three. And in the top, we should have had Lolita. We should have Paloma. And I don't know. Honestly, Big Bertha, because she was great. Her runway was just trash.
Mm.
And I'm like, that kind of threw me off when I'm like, she did one of the best jobs in the acting, but she's in the bottom? What?
I think they're just going off the runway.
Really, I felt that's what it felt like. But hey, we're not the judges. We're not Nikki Doll. You know, she makes these decisions. Paloma is the winner of this week's challenge. Do you agree?
Yeah, I was okay with that.
Hands down, I agree. Lolita was a good second. A good first alternate, honey. A good one. But Paloma was everything. And part of me was like, we should have gave it to Lolita because she served both. But I'm like, this is still cute. So I'm okay. I'm okay with Paloma winning. She did amazing. Amazing. And our bottom two this week was So the Muse and Lova La Diva. They lip synced to this song here by the L5.
Toutes les femmes de ta vie.
What she said. What did you think of this lip sync?
I was so mad. Because that part right there.
Okay. Oh, hold on. This part.
That part.
I was like, okay, she took off that damn dress. All right. But then she took the wig off. I'm like, yeah, she going home.
Okay. That part annoys me.
And so the Muse was doing a good job.
Yes. And to be completely honest, I already knew they were gonna give it to Soa because when they were doing deliberations, they were like, we need to scare her back.
They did say that. They did say that. We need to wake her up.
Okay, they gonna give it to her.
I visited. They need to wake her up. That's what we said. We need to wake her up.
Yes.
I remember that. I was like, ooh, well, we know she in the bottom. Here they are, clap, clap, clapping. Nikki Doll announces that. So the Muse, Shantae, you stay. And Lova La Diva session away. So next week, we're having a ball challenge.
Woo, woo.
Oh, I know that
all of those things.
I know they're gonna eat a ball, honey. I am so excited. You know, I love me a good ball, honey. Love a good ball. Ooh, I'm excited.
You are frozen.
I'm moving on my end.
You're frozen.
Well, hopefully it's recorded my end and I'm moving. Oh my goodness. But overall, another great episode from France. I'm super excited to see where we're continuing on.
Oh, look, you're back.
Oh, I'm back on your end. But yes, let's go ahead and wrap things up here. Again, thank y'all so much for getting us to 100 subscribers.
How does it go?
You should have watched us over this past week. Just like, oh my God, it's 90 now. Oh my God, it's 94. Y'all, it's 97.
It's 98. This morning he woke me up with, we're there.
I'm like, oh my goodness, thank y'all so. And we were planning something like, oh, it's probably gonna be another week or so before 100. So we were trying to plan something, and then bam, 100. Thank y'all.
You got us there so fast.
So fast. Like,
yes,
another channel that's been going for years, and it's only at 105. We're gonna pass that on this one. So it's just, thank y'all so much. Like, you just
because when did we start this channel? This channel is only like 6 months old.
Yeah, we started this with the beginning of 14, Drag Race 14.
Yeah.
So January 7th, 8th,
7th.
Like so we're a little over 6 months. We're clocking 7 months.
Oh, we made it to 100 already.
Thank you. Now we got to get us to 2. Let's go.
200.
Let's go. So
LaCresha,
where can they find you on social media platforms?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, mama. But if I'm not there, you can find me on social media platforms at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDESMOND. Thank you for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all tomorrow with the All-Star 7 review.
Woohoo! You see, I finished my hair finally.